Bryan Ansley, born May 31st, 1964, Nashville, Tennessee. I've founded 7 different businesses over the years. Okay, we have a company called Secure Identity Systems, and that company does everything. It plays in the anti-fraud space. We do everything from monitor an individual's identity, like yourself, to monitoring board of directors' identities. We do anti-phishing products for anybody that is worried about fake websites, banks, governmental entities, that sort of thing. We also do authentication of identities. It's very easy to create fraudulent identification pieces, and I could even use your ID. I could get a driver's license that says Francesca. I could get your social security card, a driver's license, put my picture on it, use your name, your driver's license number, all of that. And most businesses, they just ask for 2 forms of ID. They don't, and if the picture matches, I think it's weird that a guy's named Francesca, but it works. So fraud's very easy to get away with in our culture currently, because we're worried about time, we're worried about how quickly can we get the transaction finished. We actually measure people on how quick it can be done. So being able to do it quickly and efficiently, but also being able to do it accurately, is increasingly important. And that's where our bailiwick is. We have another company called First Payment Services. First Payment Services plays in the payment space. We do everything from point of sale systems to, we just enable businesses to be able to take any form of payment other than cash. Checks, credit cards, and we primarily are a supplier to banks all across the country. And then banks in turn push our products out to their customers. I think it's just recognizing it's part of the journey. Like with your car, how do you deal with if you're running low on gas, or how do you deal with if you get a flat tire? It's part of the journey. Okay, I've got to call AAA, or I've got to change the tire myself, whatever, but it's not going to stop me from going to the beach if that's the goal, right? I'm perpetually reading. Right now I'm reading a book called David and Goliath by Malcolm Gladwell. And what I'm finding interesting, I'm purposefully slowing down because it's such an interesting book. I'm purposefully just reading like a chapter at a time and then stopping, even though it's the kind of book that you can kind of just plow right through. But it's story after story of how things that look like they're obstacles or handicaps actually there's another side to that coin, and there's a positive to it. Like somebody that has dyslexia oftentimes has compensating skills that help them be substantially better at something else. Make sense? One of my favorites is In the Absence of Fact, Opinion Prevails, Attila the Hun. And there's so many times we operate on assumptions, and when we operate on assumptions, they're often wrong. And if you're driving in the wrong direction, you only have especially if you're doing a business, you have so much cash that you can spend. And if you've based it on, based the direction of the course you're charting on wrong assumptions, you could run out of cash. So it's very important to try to obtain as many facts as you can before charting the course. Choose partners wisely. Don't choose a partner just because they have money. Choose a partner because they bring skills to the table that will help the business first and foremost. Choose partners that you've had a chance to vet enough that you know they're going to be trustworthy and they're going to be honorable.